Alrighty guys, this is currently week 5 part 2. So in this video we're going to be learning about for loops. So what is a for loop? So unlike while loops that continuously runs a loop, for loop runs a loop a specific time, like a specific number of time. It goes through every loop one time. Sounds a little complicated, but let's take a few examples on for loops. Alrighty, so let's talk about for loops. So what is a for loop? A for loop is used to repeat a block of code for each item in a sequence, like a list, string, or a range of numbers. What are lists? Well, we didn't learn about lists yet. You remember I'm a little ahead of you. So I learned about collections, so lists, sets, tuples, and dictionaries, they come under collections. So yeah, like in the future parts, we'll cover that. And again, if you guys didn't understand much here, don't worry, this is not like my detailed explanation video. After this series, I'm going to be making a detailed explanation video, so like yeah, be sure to check those out. Okay, so what is a for loop? A for loop is used to repeat a block of code for each item in a sequence, like a list, string, or range of numbers. It lets you loop through things one by one without needing to manage the counter yourself. So what does that basically mean? It means like for while loops, you guys remember how we had to like, it was an endless loop. So while loop, it does not stop until you don't like say to stop or like add a break statement. But for loops, it loops through everything, your code one by one. Once it's done looping one by one, it just stops. Okay, let's like take a few examples on the for loop. So for writing a for loop, you type for and now a variable for, let's say I in like my range. Range is basically a series of numbers. For range, I'll keep it to something like 5. Okay, so it says your range of numbers. So range is basically, if my range is set to 5, it's going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, my loop. If I were to like print my you'll just see here like it goes through 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, because yeah, this is technically 5, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Python just starts counting from 0. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so I won't print I though. I'm going to print something like, I don't know, I mean I can print I, but I'll print something like loop number colon and like comma I. That makes it much better. Now it's going to print loop number 0, loop number 1, loop number 2, loop number 3, loop number 4. So yeah, it just goes through loop one time. I didn't have to add no break statements or nothing like if it's less than 3 or more than 3. It just goes through my range here, and the yeah, it just counts it all one time. Okay, let's take like another example. Let's say this time with a variable. So I create a variable called word and set it equal to, I don't know, like Python. Okay, python. Now what do we do? Let me create a for loop. So to create a for loop again, for, and now instead of remembering something like, let's go with, I don't know, letter, letter, it could be I also, like this could be I, X, letter, K, apple, anything in my word. Okay. So how would a person always remember like for letter in word? You could remember like that honestly, but the way I remember is like I go with for every letter in my word. Oops. For every letter in my word, print something like, I don't know, letter, maybe a colon for it to look good, and like letter variable. Okay, what is this code saying? So it's saying tell Python to make a variable called Python to make a string, make a variable called word and set it to the string Python, and then make a for loop. So for every letter in my word, print letter, print like the string letter. This thing is just like, it's just going to print letter colon and then my actual letters, because again Python goes through every single code. So if I just like zoom it up a little, Python goes through every single series in my, I mean say the for loop goes through every single series in my code. So like it's going to go through python. If I were to print this, it's going to give me python. And like if I just remove all this and run the command, it's just going to give me python. So you guys get the basic gist of like the for loops, right? Okay, so that's basically it for loops. So if you guys found this tutorial helpful, or like this video helpful, or even at least fun or entertaining, make sure to like, share, subscribe. Liking helps in the algorithm, sharing is like, you could help others too with this video, and subscribing is like a cherry on top. This is week 5 part 2, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.